Hello. Okay, I am live in the entrepreneurs class. Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I don't think anyone should be in the morning now. Okay, the Pacific time right now should be 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So I'm going to say anyone joining from that side, good morning. Hello, Grace. Thank you so much for this opportunity to come here and to share my thoughts about business. And this is Entrepreneurs Classroom. And I am so privileged to be here. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So while we invite other people, I don't know if I want to invite, let me just quickly see if I can invite some of my friends to be part of this. Okay, good. Hello, thank you so much for joining. So if you're here, please, one of the things you want to do is to share. I know it's a closed group, you cannot share, but you can invite. So if you can just go to the button, the bottom button by your phone, by your tablet, and click share. Then you can actually invite. So you can invite some of your friends and family and your fans to come and be part of this. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be great. All right, so I did invite a couple of people right now, so I'm just going to stop there so we can go for the business of the day. So once again, I want to appreciate Grace for this awesome community and platform, for entrepreneurs to learn from each other. I personally have learned so much from her since I joined this group. First of all, I get so attracted to what she was doing on Facebook when she would ask certain kind of question that has a lot to do with what I do. Hello, Myra. Good to see you here. Look at you. Look at you, Myra. Hey, is it Sharita? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting too. Good afternoon. So we're going to go on here. So I so much just so appreciate what she does here. And I have been part of this group. I'm not sure whether ever since she created it and I joined. And I've really appreciated it. Okay. So let's go. Let's go. So my name is Pastor Benga Shonwome. They call me Pastor Show, they call me GB, so that is fine. If that is good for you, you can call me GB, you can call me Pastor Show. So that is okay with me. Okay, so I'm an ordained pastor, I'm a business builder, and I'm an insightful speaker. I'm a trainer. I consult with small businesses, especially startups, people who want to start new businesses. Those are the people that I consult with, especially if you have a lot of questions in starting your business and to set up a profitable business. I have an ongoing workshop right now where I'm training those who want to start profitable business, and it's usually for 5 weeks. But that is closed. Another workshop is going to be open after summer. So I hope everyone will be part of that if you are interested in starting a profitable business. So we are starting a series today, and it's going to be for 4 weeks, like Grace said. And today I'm going to start with my series on business tips. This month I'm going to be talking about why businesses fail. And how you can avoid them. Okay, you can avoid the pitfalls of failure. Now, the statistic cannot be more truer that 50% of every business that starts in a year do not make it to their first year anniversary. 50%. That means 50% of every business that starts in a year do not make it to first year anniversary. So if you have started your business more than a year and it's still growing, you have the prospect of making profit from it, and you're still staying at it, I want to say big congratulations to you, because not 50% do not make it even to first year anniversary. Now the second statistic said that after that, 50% of those who cross the first anniversary, 75 to 80% of those businesses do not make it to their fourth to fifth year anniversary. 75 to 80% will not make it to their fifth anniversary. So again, if your business has been existing for 4 to 5 years, I want to say congratulations to you, because not many businesses survive up to that length of time. And there are so many reasons for that, because many people may spend their time learning on how businesses succeed, but not many people spend their time to learn how other businesses fail. And I believe that to really actually have an overview of how to be successful in life, you need to learn from failure. You need to learn from why businesses fail, not only why businesses succeed. So if you can know why businesses fail, it will be very important to skip. It will be very important. You will gain more advantage over those who only know one side of it. Another thing I want you to know about me is that I have successfully built 4 different businesses. Right now, I have a publishing company, I have a brand creativity company, I have a design company, and I have a business networking company. So those 4 companies, were all started from scratch, and they are striving, they are being profitable, and they are succeeding. So I really want to tell you that. Now, it does not mean that I've not failed before. I have failed in business before, and I'm going to tell you about, why I failed. So I want to share today is just going to be the part 1, the week 1 of why businesses fail. And I'm going to run through at least 10 reasons why businesses fail. So today we're going to do 3. Next week we're going to have another 3. And the third week another 3. And the 4th week we're going to have the last one and 2 bonus. Okay? And 2 bonus. So that is how we are going to do it. Okay, so let's go on. Why do businesses fail? Number 1 reasons why businesses fail. And I'll say this generally. Let me just start with general term. Generally, most people close out of business because they are not just making profit. That is just the simple reason why people, but behind not making profit, behind not being profitable, there are so many other reasons. So generally, if you're not making profit, how long are you going to be pouring into that business? How long are you going to be putting money? How long are you going to be investing? And yet you are not getting anything out of it. If you feel like that person, I want you to say hello. I want you to put number 1 right there. That you have been doing something for so long. You put more of your time, more of your money, more resources, but it's not yielding anything. If you are there, can you say amen? If you are that person, can you say yes? Or can you just type 1? All right. So yes, Myra. Okay. So hope this will help to get you moving and be profitable in what you do. So number 1 reason why businesses are not profitable is number one, when you do business that you are not passionate about or that does not fit your personality. Number 1, if you do business that you are not passionate about or do not fit into your personality. Now, that, I'm just using, this is number 1. I'm not saying everyone fall into this category. So if you do not fall into this category, please don't worry. Maybe there will be some that will fall into the category. But just make sure that if you are starting up to start a business, ask yourself, does this business really fit into me? Does it fit into my personality? Does it fit into my passion? 90% of all businesses that exist today or that are successful today are started by people who are really passionate about the business itself, the fabric of a business itself. For example, Microsoft, Bill Gates started coding for fun. He loves coding. He was so passionate about coding, and he was doing that. Eventually, he thought that, wow, I can build business around this, and he's staying in there for life. So, Facebook, the same thing. Mark Zuckerberg started the same way. He was passionate about connecting people in the campus together on the platform of Facebook. And then he's able to build a business out of it. You have to be passionate for what you do, or else you'll be frustrated. Most people, 80% of people who go to their job today, job, are not happy about their job. So why will you create a business that you're not happy about? If you quit your job because you're not happy about what you're doing, why will you create something for yourself? When you have the opportunity to create something for yourself, why will you create something you are not passionate about? Why will you do that? Okay, I love what I do. I wake up every morning to what I love to do, to what I am passionate about. And as a result of that, somebody said, yes, Ernesto, yes, my calling. What is your calling? You have to do a soul searching and find out what you're passionate about. And a lot of people may even know what you're passionate about than you yourself. So you may need to ask some of your friends, some people around you, and make sure you plug to your passion. When you do things you're not passionate about as a business, you will fail. That business will fail because businesses require a lot of investment of time, of investment of energy, of investment of resources, and you don't just want to invest, wake up every morning and spend hours to what you don't love doing. It's going to be frustrating to you. Now, I want to say something. Does that mean that, okay, I think I only have 20 minutes, so let me just stop there about passion. Number 2, trying to sell to everyone. I know Grace is one of those people who talk about, having a target market. And that cannot be overemphasized. Don't try to sell diaper to me. Okay? Don't try to build a business and look just because of it and what you're selling is diaper. Because I'm not going to buy diaper from you. The reason is because, I have the youngest right now that I have in my house is 4-year-old. And she doesn't use diaper anymore. So what I'm saying is that don't create a business for everybody. So if your business is for everybody, then the thing is that eventually you will fail because you want to reach everybody. The success of a business is in the niches. It's in the niches. Who is your target market? Now, in starting a business, there are 3 components you must know. The product in starting your business or in your business, you must understand the product. You must understand the customers. Who are the customers who need your product and services? Who are the customers who need your product and services? Then follow after them, because then you will understand their problem and you also have the solution to their problem. So when problem and solution comes together, then you will have profit. So the 3rd component of business is profit. It's when people are able to bring their money out to buy your product. And that means your product is what they need. So you have to look for those who really need your business and focus on them. Serial focus on them. Look for them. Follow after them. Market to them. Target them. Build all the system or your business around them, and you will be surprised. You know that you will succeed. Your marketing strategy will be around them. Your sales strategy will be around them. Even building a new product and services, you already know who the customers are. You find out who they are. What are their problems? What are their characteristics? What are their demography? Where do they live? What do they like? So when you know that person, who is your target market, you are able to effectively market to that person, and you are not all over the place chasing shadow. And when you do chasing of shadow all over the place, you are not being profitable. Eventually, you'll be frustrated that nobody is buying from you. It is because your business is for nobody. It is for specific people. So make sure you define your target market in more specific terms. Make sure you have specific time. Don't just say a general time. I'm targeting women. There are different kind of women. There are young women, adult women. There are women who just got married. There are women who are just nursing children. There are women who are retired. There are different segments. So you have to define your target market in a more specific term. That way you can target them specifically, and the problem you are solving with your business, because business is about problem solving. You are solving a problem. We'll be able to meet up with their problem, and then when problem and solution comes together, then you become profitable, because then they will bring out their money to purchase from you. One of my clients, she, maybe I should tell this story later, but I have a lot of story to tell you about some of my clients who started businesses, and they want to say to everybody, the whole world is my market. I mean, you are missing it. Okay, so by the time we help her to streamline, to understand who our market is, actually we have to bring out somebody, okay, who is Joy? And what are the problems of Joy? And, if you know the problems and the challenges that Joy is facing, then you can develop a product to meet a problem. All right, number three, and that is the last point. Number one, we say why businesses fail. Number one, doing businesses you are not passionate about or does not fit your personality. Number two, trying to sell to everyone. You will fail if you try to sell to everyone. Number three, starting out too cheap. Number three, which is the third one, is starting out too cheap. Let me see what you are saying. All right, Grace said, when solution meets problem, then you will have profit. Amen. Yes, that's true. That's true. So let's go on here. Hey, Melissa, thank you so much for joining. Yes. I know you wanted to say make sense, right? So I got it. Okay, so here we go. Number three, which is the last point, starting out too cheap. Now, when you want to start, because I work with a lot of people who are just starting their businesses, that is my area of consultation. I consult with startup businesses a lot. I'm a business builder, so I help people to build their business from scratch and be profitable. All right. So most people want to start their business because they're just starting out. They're afraid of how to price their business. But you have to also understand that you are in business to make profit, except you are a charity. If you are not a charity, if you don't want to close down too quickly and die naturally like other businesses, you have to understand how to price your product or service. So don't price too cheap. The psychology of people is, if you started cheap, they will brand you cheap. And once you are branded cheap, and you know what it means to be branded, that means you have created a kind of image. And every customer or your client, they already know this is who she is, and you're not competing, and you have to know you're not competing with Walmart. Okay, so don't try to compete with Walmart if you are just starting, because Walmart is a big, different giant out there. So what you want to do in order not to price too cheap is study the market. Check out pricing. If a product is being sold that is related to your product, because you have you have to know that you have competitors. Check out there, how much do other people do things. If you're a coach, go online and check out the ranges of other people packages, okay? And it's either you stay in the average or you don't want to go above and beyond, but you might be in the average, but don't price too cheap. Don't say because I'm just starting and other people are charging $100 for their product and service, and now you want to start because you are too smart. You want to start at $20 for something that worth $100. Okay, now you have branded yourself too cheap, and there are a whole lot of group out there that will not buy your product or service simply because it's too cheap. You give them a kind of perception of your service. Now, this is how I will expect you to go about it. And there are people who do free as well. Don't do free if you do not have a strategy. Even for free, you must have a strategy around your free. For example, Grace did a free seminar, webinar, which I was part of. On building your mailing list, I was part of it, and when we got into that webinar, she said something that some of you don't know, that by just signing up for this seminar, you are helping me to build my list. So she has a strategy around the free seminar she offered. That is to get what? Emailing list from us. So even free must have a profit strategy around it. You must have a profit strategy around your free. Okay, so that is what you want to do. So, but if you have to do cheap or inexpensive, I don't like to use the word cheap though, but inexpensive product, make sure, if you're starting out that way, make sure you tell them it's an introductory price. You make sure they know the original price, which is going to be eventually what your pricing is going to look like. Make sure they are aware of the original price, and make sure they know that this is an introductory price, which is a sales price. Now, eventually, if you eventually make a transition into the original price, you don't lose most of your customer, because they knew that they were coming to you in the first place, that they know that this is the original price, but you are having introductory price for them. All right, so that is what my advice would be. If you're just starting out, don't start out outrightly cheap. But if you want to do, you can do sales or introductory price, and make sure you have an ending day for your introductory price, and let all your customers, your new clients or customers, know that this is only introductory. This is a grand opening price. This is a sales price, but the original price is this, so that in the future they don't brand you cheap, but you know your worth, and you are charging for your worth, because the reason why you do business is to be able to charge for what you worth, and not what and not what other people are able to brand you by yourself. So you brand yourself the way you want your prices to be branded, and don't be branded too cheap. Because if you are cheap, eventually when you want to make a lot of profit, you can't rise beyond where you are, and then your business can suffer a lot from that. I hope this has helped a lot today. Wow, a lot of interaction today. I see a lot of comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming over. Please, I'm on social media, on Facebook. Wow, my page is already filled up, but I have another page that you can like, and is Pastor Show, facebook.com/Pastor Show. Please like that page. I do my video there every week at 2 o'clock. So thank you so much. Yeah, really smart. Thank you, Grace. I really appreciate you for the opportunity. Every one of you, thank you so much. And I look forward to coming back again by this time on Thursday to share more tips with you on how to understand why not to fail, how not to fail in business, and how to overcome the pitfall. So I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. and have a wonderful. Does anybody have questions? Grace, do we allow to ask questions? I'm not sure how it works. Does anybody have any question? Or you can actually inbox me your question, and I will be willing to give you some free consultation as far as your business tip is concerned. Thank you.